Just thought I would grab my phone and go live and reach out and give a special message to everybody out there who's struggling with visas and struggling with immigration. I stand with all of you, especially, I'm hearing a lot from people these days, but especially from people who are stuck with the K-1 fiance visa. People who filed their I-129Fs long ago and they're still waiting. People who are getting the runaround from the National Visa Center. The National Visa Center is saying, oh, well, nothing we can do right now. Or for people who went to the consulate and then the consulates just put them into administrative processing. Hello, Marlene. Mondeep, great to hear from you. Hope that everything's well in Oakland. Sorry the video is a little shaky. I'm just holding it with my hand here. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm having the same conversations over and over with people, and the conversations are all about, when are we going to get our visas, and why is it taking so long, and especially with the K-1 visa, they're just not doing anything. Hey, Marie, how's it going? Osman, good to hear. Great seeing everybody. Thank you for tuning in. It was just spontaneous. I felt the need to sort of just go live and try to answer some of your questions and talk a little bit about what's going on these days. Glenwood, great to hear from you. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's a tough time for people. Things are going slow, and I had something I wanted to share with you. I made a video earlier about how I was going to help people who are in the K-1 visa process who are stuck. And I was going to do a case for free, a pro bono, to somebody who helped promote the message that people are stuck. And I have a video on my YouTube channel where I talk about how you can get involved in that. And I had a lot of people reach out to me, and a lot of people um, uh, created some content, and I haven't had a chance yet to go through and do that, but I'm going to do that this week. We're going to select a winner. We're going to have an announcement about that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to review the case and see and make sure that hey, Fontina, sorry, I've been busy, but I'm going to make sure that I can actually help, because a lot of people have cases where they think I can help, but then for one reason or another, oh, ¿Cómo está, Odette? Thank you for tuning in from the Philippines. A lot of times people have a case where they think I can help, and it turns out for one reason or another that I can't help. So I want to make sure I can do that. But, I think one of the things that I've been frustrated with recently is that when Biden was elected, I was really hoping that he would get rid of the proclamations like on day one. And I don't want to be. I'm a strong supporter of President Biden and Kamala Harris, but I'm hoping they do a little more with that. I'm hoping they would get rid of the proclamations right away. I've got tons of clients who are waiting for those proclamations to go away, and they haven't gone away yet. And I know that's very disappointing, but the proclamations are scheduled to end on March 31st, and hopefully we won't have to wait until then. Hello, Elik Palem. So that's what's on my mind. I'm hoping for more. Ah, there he is, Omar. Great to see you. Great to see you. Thank you everybody for tuning in and checking in with me. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you're having a great Valentine's Day. I hope you're with your loved ones and your families, and I hope all of you are safe and well. And I know immigration is a big obstacle these days. Um, yeah, I mean, look, the impeachment. Hi, Ruda. I mean, the impeachment is something that's taking up a lot of attention, but that's going to end. That's over, and the impeachment is over. Um, but we also have, even for people who have visas, getting to the United States is challenging because if you're in the UK or Ireland, how do you even get to the US? You have to go to Mexico, wait a couple of weeks, and come in. I'm not even sure how you get in. I have a lot of ideas for videos that I'm going to create soon. Um, uh, Veronica says, after divorce, what is the time to apply for a K-1 visa? Well, In order to apply for a K-1 visa, you have to meet all the requirements. You have to be eligible to get married. So if your divorce isn't final, you can't do it. And the other thing is you have to prove that you've met the person. Generally, there's some exceptions to this, but you have to prove that you've met the person within 2 years. So there's that. But I'm going to be making a series of videos about how do you prepare for your interviews, because I'm getting that question a lot from people. Hey, what documents do I need for my interview? Or, well, what can I expect at the interview? Or why are they doing the interview? What do I need to do? Cairo. I have tons of cases in Cairo. I've gotten visas issued there recently. I've got a bunch of clients in Cairo who are Palestinian, and they're waiting for, but they live in Egypt, and I've helped them. Um, let's see here. I'm not sure how on my phone to see these questions. So, okay, God bless you. What about student visas? What questions do you have about student visas? What do you need to know specifically? How to get a student visa? What are the issues? I mean, I help people whose student visas are delayed. Um, Audrey, let me know what questions you have. But yeah, I'm going to make a series of videos about the interview process: green card interview, naturalization interviews, visa interviews, re-interviews, how to get a student visa. Well, typically you need to apply to a university or institution where you're going to continue your studies. And then you have to prove that you're going to go back to your home country at the end of your time as a student. You also have to prove that you have enough money to live and study in the United States without working. Those are some things. Okay, we have here a friend. He says, "Hey, Josh, I want to apply for a visa." Oh, I missed it. I want to apply for a visa for my kids. I missed that question. Here we go. Aha. Okay. I want to apply for a visa for my kids. After a long time, they took the interview. My youngest daughter had issues for visa, but my two sons have been put in administrative processing. Well, um, if if you're waiting around for the visa to be approved, then you should reach out to me because I could help. Because if the visas have been pending for a very long time and they're stuck in administrative processing, what I do is I file a lawsuit against the consulate and other related immigration agencies. And once I file the lawsuit, then things start to move. And that's how I solve the problems for when people have those delayed visas. Sorry that the video is a little shaky. What's considered a long time Afrocentric Brit? I like that. I like the Afrocentric Brit. I love that name. If your visa's been pending for at least 1 year, I consider that to be unfair. Here it's somebody from Orlando, Florida. Florida, Corey. Thank you for tuning in. I heard once to get it going with the fiance visa, they're going to bypass interviews as long as you have your police records. Did you hear that? I've never heard that, but I love that idea, and I hope they do that. I'm just trying to see the chats here. Why does it take people so long to receive their green card renewal? I don't know. So if you, for example, my rule of thumb, if you filed your I-129F, for example, at least 1 year ago, then you could file a lawsuit and it would do that. Let's see here. What the hell's happening with public charge? Lauren has that question. That's a good question. What is happening with public charge? I think that the public charge rules that Trump set up are not going to be long for this world. They're going to get rid of them, but it's going to take some time. But I think 6 months from now, public charge will be in the rearview mirror and it'll be gone. Marie Lourdes Silverio. I have a sister in New Jersey. Could please help me get a visitor visa? Well, if you want to visit the United States and you need a visa to do so, you can apply for a visitor visa. You have to prove that you're going to go back to your home country, and you have to show ties to your home country. Um, it says here, Lauren, I hope it's helpful. Christian, he says here, is it possible that the consulates and embassies will allow waiver of the K-1 interview? Yeah, someone else asked that earlier. I have never heard that before, but I love that idea and I hope they do it. Audrey, I wish the embassies would do a Skype interview instead of nothing. It's so frustrating. Every form of human interaction now is through Skype or video conferencing. So, yeah, I mean, why would they not do it that way? Audrey, I'd like to have you in charge of these consulates so that they can do things in an easier way. How long does it take for the I-130 to come through? It depends. Things are taking longer now, but everything is kind of different. Oh, Jamal says my I-45 has been pending for 5 years. What can I do? Jamal, you need to contact me. I really hope you contact me because I would love to help you. Your I-45 should not take 5 years. I'd love to help you out. My fiance is in Nigeria, wants to come visit, but I think there's a travel ban. The travel ban is going to be over soon if it's not already. What do you think about round 3 of Milligan v. Pompeo? Milligan v. Pompeo is a lawsuit filed by some immigration lawyers that I'm not connected with them. I have no idea what legal strategy they're using, or I really don't know much about it. And I do know that I have people who contact me all the time, and they're frustrated because they haven't gotten any good results through that lawsuit. So I don't know anything about it, like what their strategies are or how they do it. Um, let's see here. Will the interviewer take into account that COVID travel restrictions have impacted the amount of time me and my fiance have? Yeah, I mean, that would be kind of ridiculous because during COVID, it's difficult or even impossible to visit someone in a foreign country. So it'd be cruel and unfair for them to hold that against you. Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm here with my family and my wife, and we're celebrating Valentine's Day. And all I want is for all of you to be able to be with your families and your loved ones. And I love an opportunity and a privilege to help you do that. Fontina says to get a work permit based on VAWA, you have to wait 5 to 7 months. Let's see if I can find that. 5 to 7 months. During that wait time, we could take some benefit from the government without. Yeah, you can take benefits. If you're a VAWA-based case, you don't have to worry about public charge. Ars Zarem. Do you advise someone who overstayed their visa to go to his I-45 interview or cancel it? He just noticed that he can't admit due to overstay and married to an LPR. Ooh, that's a tough one. Yeah, if you were married to a U.S. citizen and you are out of status, that generally is not a problem. But if your spouse is a permanent resident, then that would disqualify you. So I think what you really need to do is you need to consult with a lawyer. Like you could consult with me, but not in a Facebook live or YouTube live. I think you'd want to set up a meeting with me or another good immigration lawyer who can give you advice on that. But I see your point, and I think you're on the right track. Valeria, thank you for your question. Happy Valentine's Day. I have a case that's administratively closed. Can you help me? Maybe, maybe. Some cases that are administratively closed should stay administratively closed. So it kind of depends. Lady of my heart, uh, how long does a tourist visa last for someone visiting? Typically, those visas are issued for 5 or 10 years, which means you can come and go during the 5 or 10 year period. Um, I, Isaiah, I filed in August 2020 for an I-129F in India. Is it crazy for me to think that we can get the visa in hand by August 2021? You should be able to get the visa by August 2021. You should. You should. Hadi, salam alaikum, my brother. So good to see you on here. I'm working hard on your case. Congratulations to you and your family. Let's see who else we have. Eric, hey man, I've been waiting for my response to my I-130 for over 6 months. Do you have any idea how long I have to wait? I hope it comes through soon. I hope it comes through soon. What other questions do you have? I'm looking through here. Okay, I'm looking through here. All the stars are dead. Oh no, what a sad name. It says here my K-1 I-129F visa application arrived at the processing location on January 25th. I still haven't heard anything as of today. Oh, okay. So for this person, all the stars are dead. That name is making me sad, by the way. So this question is very important because what they're saying is they filed the application and they haven't, I think that you haven't gotten the receipt notice yet. If anyone out there is listening to this, if you filed an immigration application with USCIS and you haven't gotten the receipt notice yet, then just chill out because it's coming. It's coming. It's just really delayed. Ruta said, I'm approved for an I-730 in November 14th. How long does it take for an interview? You should have it by now. I love working with people who have I-730 cases. I would love to chat with you. Independent. What a great question. What does refused mean? Okay, refused does not mean denied. Refused means that you're pending. So if I call up tonight and I said, I call a restaurant and I say, I want to order a pizza, and they say, I refuse. You're not going to get the pizza, right? But refused most people think of refused as meaning denied, but actually, refused means something quite different. Let's see here. Uh-oh, my kids are calling me. Uh-oh, I think they're okay here. It says here, jury says you don't contact me. Jury, we're a small office and we get tons of messages, and so if I haven't gotten to you, then I apologize. Forgive me. We're adding some new staff in our office to help us keep up with the calls and emails and stuff. So I apologize. We're struggling to keep up. Frankly, we're really struggling, and sometimes we don't give people the good treatment that they deserve when they contact us. La Kika, you have a good question. Let's see here if I can find it. Says, I'm a permanent resident for 30 years. I need to apply for a K-1 visa, or if I get married, I can stay with my wife who comes up. So, in order to file for a spousal visa, you have to be a U.S. citizen. In order to file for a K-1 visa, you have to be a U.S. citizen. If you're just a permanent resident, then you're not eligible to petition for a fiance visa. So that's the way that goes. It's Valentine's Day. Things are getting late. I got to grab my family. I'll be back in touch with more information soon. God bless all of you. Stay safe.